Normally we don't talk about these things with supporters, but in this particular case, kasi medyo kakaiba because Mr. K is talking about a survey that does not serve his campaign's own interest. So let's begin with that. What survey was he talking about? What survey are we talking about here? And what does this tell you about your campaign?
Would you like to answer, Attorney Arnel, or shall I?
Oh, go ahead, Jess. Go ahead, Jess, please.
Thank you, sir. The survey is an informal, an unofficial survey that although credible, that Harvey has seen, and I have seen it myself. Yes, I think very apparent yung lead ni Mr. Marcos, and that is known by everybody, and that is really felt. But one thing I would like to stress is that of the survey, the same survey, yung increase ni VP Leni has already doubled. We remember we started at 8%. In 2016, we even started at 1%, and it's already doubled. And what we found out is that there's a lot of really good people really coming in right now and expressing goodwill and expressing radical love and expressing compassion towards the campaign. As a matter of fact, right now, the volunteer management has their hands full. One volunteer group has more than 40,000 volunteers. These are vetted, real volunteers. And we are gaining ground. Ang lamang ho kasi nila dito, sabi nga nila, lamang sila sa paligo. Nauna po sila nag-organize. Matagal na sila nag-organize. Pero yung ating pong principal, kaka-yes lang nung nakaraan, parang noong 2016. Attorney Arnel, baka siya has something to add.
Yes, thank you, Jess. No, thank you also for that observation. Yes, we understand that this is a campaign. No, we have accepted that, and as mentioned, our candidate has just recently decided to join the fray, and but we have seen an explosion of support, and you know, we have surveys, and then I do my own survey myself. For example, I just went to the grocery 3 hours ago, and I have talked to the employees of the supermarket, and you know, also did my own survey. And out of the 10, there's only one bongbong, and a lot of them are still undecided. And then there are 3 Leni supporters. So that means there's still 6 out of the 10 that I have talked to on real time in my personal interaction with voters, that there's still a lot of votes that need to be converted. And since we are on the upward trajectory, then we need to do a lot of work on the ground to actually convert this volunteer force and positive force into votes in May 2022.
Yes, sir. Pero sir, well, assuming na accurate yung 50% na kay Bongbong Marcos, before this kasi, well, analysts were talking about parang a good number would be 30% plus for somebody to win the presidential elections. If Bongbong is hitting already 50 plus, that's quite a big obstacle for you guys to
make up.
Medyo malayo
Yes.
pa. Kumbaga, kasi sabi ni attorney dumoble na yung kay VP Leni. Kahit trumiple o mag-quadruple yan, bitin pa rin. So that may be a challenge for you guys.
I think yes, it's a big challenge for us. But remember, even historically, we've had presidentiables that have skyrocketed in campaigns before. But what is important here is that usually how campaigns turn out is really totally different. Once the campaign season starts, the energy shifts, and really people become more critical of what they want to hear and what they want to be able to understand. Right now, a lot of these are impressions, and I think a big part of it really is the budget of the Marcos camp with social media. Kung titingnan po natin yung kanilang social media, overwhelming yung kanilang spending sa social media. But then again, this can really be shift when it comes to the campaign season.
Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's possible that there's actually something missing in the message of the Leni Kiko campaign?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are very sensitive. We are very sensitive to that. Actually, we have to listen very carefully to what people are saying, even our critics, and even to our adversaries. What they're doing. So for us to really win this, we need to have a lot of humility in understanding the gaps that we need to fill. And that is being done by the entire campaign team.
The key message of VP Leni, the start of the narrative really just came out just this week. And I think people have seen it in the videos. Many of the billboards, for example, that we release, that's actually under me, are key visuals only, if you notice. This is the image of VP Leni and Senator Kiko for 2022. And really, that is on one part, very deliberate, because the messaging that we want to create is number one, has a lot of integrity. And I think that's where this campaign really orbits around, the integrity of the people that are running, the integrity of the people that are volunteering, and that are fueling the volunteers in campaigning for Leni Kiko win. Now, that is very key, I think, Ed, kasi pag integrity yung ating tinatakbuhan, lalo na nga pag nagkaroon na ng kampanya, mas critical na yung mga tao, mas sensitive yung mga tao, sinasabi nila yung katotohanan, lilitaw at lilitaw. At yung bumubukol, bumabalik, di po ba? So, we're very keen on that in the way the messaging will go. That's why there's a lot of to and fro's in crafting the messaging. And this will be a narrative. And this will, and what we can say, all I can say, and I don't want to preempt the comms team, and this was already presented to both Arnel and myself, that the key messages are really very grounded to the key issues that the country is facing right now. And that is the COVID, di ba yung una, yung kaligtasan sa COVID, nilabas yun. The hunger, the joblessness, these are very key and critical issues that the country face and that has affected a lot of lives. If you look at the other side, what has Marcos done in these kinds of issues? So they will be propelling a lot of the narratives on social media, but we need to go back. The campaign goes back to our core strength, and I think Arnel is very correct in saying that's where we are consolidating in our core strength, which is integrity in the performance of VP Leni, in the integrity of the campaign, as well as the volunteers.